Bill Stefanik with Turning Point Propellers, and today we're going to show you how to take a propeller off a boat and put it back on a boat correctly. The motor that we're using right now is a Suzuki, and it has a cotter pin that you have to take out. Other motors don't have that, and we will show you that later in the video. The tools you'll need for the cotter pin is a screwdriver to bend it down. And one tip I can give you is do not bend your cotter pin more than 45 degrees. If you do that, it makes it very difficult to get it out of your hub. I use the dikes just to pull it out. Comes out pretty simple. Once that's done, then you can take a wrench. And most of these on the V6 engines use a 1 16th socket. I use a tool to do this. Makes it very easy. Take your nut off. Take your spacers off, which I just dropped. One thing that you need to do is to check your thrust washer. Sometimes you gotta hit it. And as you see, there's a bunch of line wrapped around the shaft. You need to check that at least once a month to make sure that you don't have fishing line wrapped around, because it can actually eat the seal away. Now, what you need to do is clean your shaft. This one's already got grease on it. You want to put a little bit of grease on the splines only. Slide your thrust washer on. Line your propeller up. Slide it on. Put your spacer system in. Flat washer goes on. Then your nut goes back on. And again, I use a tool because it's just so much faster. And then you have to kind of search for that hole for the cotter pin. Put your cotter pin back in. I always put the long end. You will see on most cotter pins you have a short side and a long side. I put the long side up because that's what I want to bend back up. And bend it. That's all you need to bend it. It'll never come out. And the prop is rock solid now. Now, if you're using a wrench with a socket, you want to put a board between the cavitation plate and the blade of the propeller, and then tighten it down, normally to about 55 foot-pounds of torque. What I tell everybody to do is tighten it enough to where you put an indent in the board, and then you have it tight enough. The same thing, sometimes taking them off, you know, the nut gets pretty tight. You can put the board in on the other blade and then twist it off in reverse. And that's really all there is to changing a boat propeller. In this video, what we're going to show you is when it is time to change your propeller. If you notice this prop here, all 4 blades are bent. Even though it would run on the boat and get you back to the dock, it's going to vibrate like crazy, and you'd want to change it. So what you do, if you have a Mercury, you'll take your 3 tabs and bend them up. If you have a cotter pin type motor like a Suzuki or a Yamaha, you would take the cotter pin out, take the nut off, and pull the propeller off.